Hi, it's Christina from the Thorny Cactus. So I wanted to do a new video today, and it's going to be on the carnivorous plants, some of my pings. And so I wanted to kind of start off with what I kind of ended up getting to make this video, because I really wanted to make some like little miniature gardens with rocks and moss and all that kind of stuff. So it took me a while to be able to start this video, just because there was a lot of things to get. And I mean, I typically didn't really have to get all of that stuff, but because I wanted to do it a specific way, I had to find everything. So first off, what I did was I went to the secondhand stores to try and find some containers to do these little garden terrarium things that I'm making. So I went to the secondhand store. I did find one. Usually I find quite a bit of stuff, but this was the only one that I actually found. But it's a nice, flat, pretty tray. And I'm not going to fill it all the way up with soil. I want to be able to kind of see the sides and stuff. But yeah, just to hold the rock, the plants, the water, all of that fun stuff. So that was one of them that I got. And typically I find lots of stuff at the secondhand store, but this time I didn't. So the only other place I could think of that would be a quick stop and probably have something good would be Winners. So I found this, and it's definitely like my style, and it's a half decent size. It's heavy, so it can hold my big pumice stone, and it can hold some water in there. So yeah, so that was the other thing that I found. So I'm just going to do the two today. And then I had to find pumice stone. Now I wanted big rocks of pumice stone, and I couldn't find anything anywhere. So I finally did find a place, Northern Geckos, and so I contacted them, and they had quite a good selection of different stones, like different sizes and stuff. So I just kind of said, hey, this is what I'm doing with them, because I think they use them for like that avatar floating stone. I think it's for like aquascapes, or I don't know. Anyways, it's something to do with those, but it's the only place that I could actually find the pumice stone, and I wanted to be able to use the pumice stone because you can plant the little plants in them. So they've got quite a few different sizes, or not quite a few, but they've got large, medium, and small. And the large was, I didn't realize how big it was. I should have measured. So I ended up with these massive stones. So I did some research, and I found that you can actually cut them. Like it's only pumice, and they're just these big pumice stones, and you can cut them. So I used my boyfriend's saw. He's got a wood saw, and it's just an old rusty one, so he didn't care. But I ended up cutting this one stone in half, and it was so easy. Like honestly, it was so easy. So I ended up doing that. So I ended up with extras because I didn't measure the stones. So now I have a whole bunch of them. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them all, but I can only have so many little terrarium gardens. So the reason why I'm going to show you, I've got this little towel, and I did actually get a new mat to do all my transplanting and stuff, but I didn't realize it's absolutely massive. It's huge. But anyways, it's going to do the job. It keeps all the mess in one place. And yeah, so I wanted to kind of show you what I was working on with these stones though, because they did come with a lot of these little nooks and crannies and holes and stuff to be able to put moss and then the soil in. So it does come with some of those, but I wanted to make them a little deeper and make some kind of extra holes to be able to get the pings in there. And so that was something else I was doing. So I'm going to show you really quick just how easy it is to actually kind of scoop it out and make it look natural. And then I also ended up getting all the stuff to make the soil. So I ended up with, because I did some research, and everybody kind of like, it's pretty much the same ingredients, but some people have a little bit different preference. And then it's also what's available. Like I couldn't find some of the stuff. And then I know you can buy like bags pre-made for you, but they're quite pricey. And I thought, well, knowing me, I'm gonna end up like making a whole bunch of these things, and then I still have to do this terrarium that's back here. I have to redo all that, so I'm gonna need the soil for that. So I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna try my own soil. So I had already ordered all my carnivorous plants, and they all came not potted up. They just come in like I guess kind of like toilet paper or tissue paper, or no, more like a toilet paper, and it's just damp. So it's a good thing I had already gotten all my soil. So what I ended up deciding to use was peat moss from Merculite and pumice, medium size. So it's quite fine actually, because I couldn't find sand. So I ended up getting that. And then of course I was doing my research because I've never had any of these carnivorous plants. So then I realized that I needed distilled water. So then I had to go get distilled water. So I wrote it on my little bottle here and put it in here. So this is how I've been watering them, because if you don't use distilled water, they're going to die. I haven't done enough research. I'm not sure why, but they don't like it unless it's distilled water or rainwater or something. But I live in Calgary. How often does it freaking rain? So that's kind of some of the stuff that I've had to do. So this is what the soil ended up actually looking like. It's quite fine. And anyways, I did end up potting all the little carnivorous plants up in it, and they've been doing fine. Like they've been like that for a good week or so, and they seem to be quite happy. This is actually one of them. I just put it in this little container, and that's the soil that I ended up. Yeah, so they've been doing well. So it does have some nice color and stuff. So yeah, they seem to be doing okay. And then I was watching another YouTuber, and he puts crushed glass in the ping substrate. He uses crushed glass, and of course it's not like glass that's gonna cut you, like it's just crushed whatever, and you stick it in the soil and it makes it super sparkly and shiny. I thought, oh my gosh, now I gotta look for that. So I went on a hunt looking for this crushed glass. Well, it's not easy to find. Well, I could not find it. So, or had a hard time finding it. I did end up getting some, but it definitely wasn't cheap. But I got it off of Amazon. And so I got this crushed glass that's supposed to be plant safe. So I'm gonna do something with that. I just don't know what yet. And then I ended up getting some of this too, which is like a crushed stone. So I ended up getting that off of Amazon too. So I thought that would be really fun to like sprinkle that on top and make it look all sparkly. He said it just makes it like his little gardens just shimmer in all the light with these little, and I love sparklies. That's my mom's fault. So especially like anything opal looking, or I guess that's kind of why I liked this bowl. But it actually, honestly, like my daughter picked this one out, but I love that creamy opal or iridescent kind of look. So anyways, this is one of the other stones. This was the small one that I ended up getting. This was the smallest, and this big stone that I showed you, like this is actually the large that I cut in half. So yeah, that's a big stone. Like, what are you going to do with that? Because it's not fitting in any of the bowls I have. So I had to chop them up. So that was the supplies that I got. And then I decided to use just sphagnum moss to go on the bottom of the little gardens. There was somebody on YouTube, that's what he was using. So we're going to try it, because after all my research, I thought, you know what, it will kind of keep that moisture underneath and kind of hold that all in. So I wanted to show you though how I was actually like digging into this, pumice stone, just so you guys, you know, like if you did find one of these somewhere or wanted to order one, how I did it. I mean, I'm sure you guys, I mean, everybody's going to find other ways to do it, but this is just what worked for me. So I'm going to kind of bring the camera down and just kind of show you what I was doing. So I ended up just looking for anything in the house, and I've got this, sorry about this towel down. Maybe I should flip it over. It's probably hard for you guys to see with all the flowers and stuff on that. I'm gonna flip it over so it's on the white side. It's messy and it will scratch everything. So yeah, so what I ended up doing was I had this little watermelon scoop, and I guess you could use really anything. So I ended up getting that, and then I found this little pick thing to kind of pick some of it out. And then I did end up getting like just my cheap little hammer to help kind of just to hit the end of this to try and get some of the holes and stuff, because I want it to look, you know, quite natural. So when I was doing that, I was basically, you can kind of see this one right here, how I was like carving it out, and I did a little bit up and through here and over here too, but this was a new one that I was making. And of course, most of that you're not going to see because you're going to have a plant in there, but I'll just show you guys how easy. I'm just going to try and bring this camera a little bit closer. And so I basically just started scooping it out, and like, look how easy that comes out. And just getting a little bit of a groove in there so I have somewhere to put a little bit of the soil and stuff. And then I just basically kind of was poking little holes and carving this all through. Just trying to make it look more natural. So trying to do the best I can to make it look like it would naturally look, and it came like that. And then of course, like I said, there's going to be soil and stuff. You won't see all of it. Yeah, so it's quite easy to scoop it all out and just make it as natural as you possibly can. And basically you could put those little holes really anywhere. And then like there's another one on the back here, so I was going to put another one in there. I did pretty much scoop this one out. I would think I'm going to put quite a small one in here. I don't want to put anything too big in this side, just because I want to be able to make sure that they get enough light too on the shelf, and depending on where they are, they won't. So yeah, like it's so easy just to scoop that out and kind of design it however you'd like. So that's the one that we're going to use first. Yeah, you can pretty much use whatever the heck you want to make those holes and make it work for you, but that's what I had, so that's what I used. So that one's done. I don't think I'm going to do much more than that because I want to be able to plant some of the plants around it too. And then as for the small one, like I do have some holes kind of already in there, and I don't want to put a lot of stuff in here anyways. I'm thinking I might take a little bit more out of this one, just kind of scoop that out. Make a little shelf kind of here. There. And then I'll just do the same kind of thing and just make it look as natural as I can. And yeah, so that looks pretty good. Like, it doesn't take much to, this stuff's actually pretty soft. There. So that's another one. But anyways, yeah, so I'm just gonna get this set up and I will be right back and we will start. Hi, so I'm back. So I cleaned up my mess and I got my bowl, and I'm going to start off with the smallest rock first. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'll start with putting my moss in the bowl and just kind of positioning my rock. So I basically just have regular sphagnum moss. It's already pre-moistened. So I'm just gonna kind of fill the bottom here. Dry piece. Take that out. And I think that kind of help position, like I can kind of put the rock how I think I want it. I think I kind of thinking maybe like on the edge there like that. And I'll just put a couple pieces in behind to help make it steady. I'm really liking this new mat I got. It's a nice size. Like when it first got here, I thought, oh my gosh, it's massive. But now that I'm thinking about it, it fits like everything kind of in here and I can see everything, and I think it's works good. Put a little bit more. Just give it a good base here. And none of this has to be perfect. Like honestly, you could come back in and like tweak things up and change things, and it doesn't have to stay like this forever. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. Because I've got all my moss here too that I've been saving. So that's ready. And actually I think there's plants growing in it. I don't know, there's little plants that are growing in there. It must be weeds or something. But I'm gonna put my soil in here now, and it's all pre-mixed and it is dry. I did not want to pre-moisten it. So I am waiting for a parcel. So at any time a parcel could show up. So I might have to stop recording and go grab it. So, and I don't want to put too much in here because like I said, I want to be able to see the edge of this container. And hopefully I didn't put too much moss in there, but I think it should be okay. And like I said, you know, this is all new to me. I've never done one of these, so I'm just experimenting and we'll see how it goes. If I need to change something or they're not doing well, I will try something new. But from all the research I've done, I think this will work just fine. So you can hear my dog, Tulip, snoring in the back. Whoops, I just spilled that everywhere. Snoring in the background. She often likes to sleep on the living room couches. And yeah, my rescue pity, Tulip, such a cute name. She came with that name. Okay. So that looks, I hope you guys are able to see this properly. I think so. Oops. There, I'm gonna put it down. You don't really need to see my face. I think that's probably better. Yeah, that looks good. This is gonna be exciting. So, Okay, so I've got quite a few here picked out. 3, 4, 5. So I've got 7 picked out, but that's gonna be for both the little gardens that we're gonna do. So maybe what I'll do, I'm gonna put some more of this soil in these little holes here, because they need to have some soil in there so that the roots are getting kind of attached. And then what I'll do is, maybe I'll make this a little bit higher up so it just kind of goes down like that. Yeah. Because I know these holes don't have to be perfect because they will put their roots into the pumice. So there's enough there for 3. So it's just a matter of picking which ones. So I'm thinking, I really like the looks of this little red one. I think this is Joanne. Yeah, Pinguicula Joanna. So I think I'll put that one up at the very top. So I think, and also like you could, you know, put like more rocks and stuff in here, but I think for this one, I'm probably just gonna stick to moss. I didn't really put like any rocks aside to put in here, but I am a rock collector, which is funny. Most of my rocks are in my plants, but I will take a look and see what I can find in some of my plants and maybe steal some. And then the only other thing I was really worried about was, how do I keep track of which one is which? So my boyfriend, I asked him, I said, what do you think I should do? Because I want to be able to keep track of which one's which. So he got me these little, I said, well, maybe we could, he suggested toothpicks just to put the names on, and then maybe I could draw like a picture later to be able to help me identify what's what. Like there's honestly not much for roots on there, but I guess that's all they need. So I think I'm gonna pre-moisten this little hole here. Now I know you can't see much here. Now, I was gonna pre-moisten my pumice stone rocks, but unfortunately, when my boyfriend went to the grocery store, I said, can you please get me some more distilled water? And they were sold out. I'm like, seriously? Just when I'm doing my video and you guys are sold out. So what I'm gonna do is, yeah, he got me, they're like large toothpicks, kind of like skewers, but not really. So I'm gonna use those. And what I was thinking of doing was, they come with the little tags already on the container. So I was gonna pull off the tag just so I can get an idea of which one's which. Very gently pull this off. And I'm just gonna put it on the top here. Kind of like a little flag, I was thinking. Maybe I should do it right in the middle. It would probably make more sense. Just so that I don't forget which one is which, just for now. So it's not gonna be the prettiest thing, but just until I figure out which one's which, because I don't wanna mess that up. So, oh my goodness. But just for now, until I can like get a good idea or write a little map or something of which one's which, so that I'm not losing track. And then I was thinking this bottom one, I could probably put like a way bigger one in there. And then it's just a little closer to the bottom. Get some water in there. So this one here, what is this one? Pinguicula agnata X, I am not sure. I have no idea. The names are so difficult to say. Pretty sure you guys aren't exactly gonna care which ones are which in there anyways. This is basically just about doing the transplanting of this. Oh yeah, this is like perfect. Yeah, the soil's definitely been working. They seem to be happy, so that's good. Oops. Oh geez. Oh yeah, they've got some new roots there. Yeah, not bad. Okay. Get that in there. Oh yeah, that looks good. Oh, I like that. Yeah, I think I'll have to get some more rocks and stuff and just kind of lean them up against things. Well, that one had a fungus gnat on it. Thank gosh. I got terrible fungus gnats right now. Let's kind of rinse that off and get my next toothpick in here. I could probably use one of those like twice. There. I know you guys can't see me doing it, but this is gonna be really cute when it's finished. Maybe you can see me doing this one. Bring up the camera maybe a little bit closer too. You can kind of see this one get put in. What next? Maybe this one here. Pinguicula estrelita. I'm gonna take the tag off right now. Yeah, I guess I should have got some rocks pre-picked, but I can always add them later. Like I said, every time I go for a walk, or I'm always like finding cute little rocks and using them. This one's quite cute. It's like quite, well, that's probably a better way to do it. Just, oh, it's got some nice new roots too. Oh, good. So they are liking the soil then. You can see that brand new white little root there. That's perfect. Get some water in this one here. And I know this pumice stone should pull up some water from underneath. That's the whole point. Yeah, it would have definitely been nicer if everything was pre-soaked, but just didn't work out like that. So I basically kind of just like pushed that in firmly but gently at the same time. Give it a nice good drink. Like that. Oh, that's looking super cute. Except for my flags. It's a little bit ridiculous, but we'll get that figured out. We'll get that figured out. I just want to keep track for now what they are. Okay. So now I'm thinking, I've got this one here. This is really cute. So I'm going to use this one in more than one spot. Drosera spathulata. And it is absolutely adorable, but there's quite a bit there. So I'm going to use this in more than one. So I'm thinking maybe somewhere on the edge right here would be a good idea. Yeah, I might use one of these little picks to help pull some of this out. I'm just basically very gently gonna pull this out without flinging it everywhere. Coming out nice. Oh, it's got quite a bit of roots. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to make quite a big hole, I think. Use my little scoop here. Get some of that soil down there, move some of the moss. Put a little bit more of the soil down there. Get that tucked in there. There. See if I can push this down without wrecking the plant too much. Okay, take a little bit of this, just put it all in and around. When this actually gets going, this is going to be, when these all start to get established and start growing and moving around, this is going to be so cute. So cute. Now I think this one I'm just not going to put the tag in. I'll just leave the tag for this one. Fill this back up. Give it a quick drink. Give this one a quick drink. I really like these little bottles. They work well. Especially for little things that I'm doing. There. Look how cute that is. Oh my goodness. So cute. Okay, so now I've got all my, I think I'll leave 1, 2, 3. I'll leave those ones for the other one. And I'm gonna pull some of this moss out. It just kind of comes in these sheets like this. Just gonna kind of tuck it in and around in different spots. Tuck some of the soil on top. Just because it can slowly grow out around. Yeah, that looks good. Can you guys see that? I think so. Yeah, give that a drink. And I'll keep you guys updated on how this does, obviously, so you can know if any of my mixtures or what I did actually works. And after I'm done, I'll finish watering this more, but for now, I'll just kind of do a quick This is really coming together. This is starting to look nice. Try to make sure I don't put it up too high because I want to be able to see my pretty bowl still, the edges of it at least. There. Give that one a drink. Be nice if the moss starts to grow up the side of the rock. That would look really cute. There. I'm gonna put some more. I think I'll I've got quite a bit of this moss, so I think I'm probably gonna go all the way around. That's what I'm probably gonna do. Just kind of tuck that in a little bit. I think that looks really good. Now it's kind of going up the side of the rock too. Yeah, that looks really good. As long as I keep watering this, like every day, I'll just spritz it, see how it does. There, that looks really nice. Look at that. Yeah, like that. So I think maybe one more, I'll put some like just right in here. See if I've got a little bit of a different chunk of moss. This was all just kind of, I don't know, it came as, I don't remember where I ordered this from. I'll have to find it and let you guys know. But I ordered it and I think it just was called forest moss is what it was. Tuck that in like that. And hopefully it will start to grow out. And it'd be nice if I had like a nice rock right here or something. I might actually go look for one and see if I can find another rock to put in there. Well, not another rock, a rock, since I don't have any rocks. But yeah, you can always add stuff. Like I said, I mean, you could definitely change things around and make it look different and see how things do. And there. Yeah, that's starting to look really nice. I like that. That's pretty. And I promise I won't leave these flags in forever. And you can still see the edge of the pot. And this will probably settle a little bit too. I'm hoping it will. I don't want to put too much more soil in there. I don't want to use too much more water either because I still have to do one more. There. Yeah, that looks nice. Perfect. Yeah, all right. That's one down. So I'm just gonna put this over here. Looks good. And then here is my other one. Now I did decide I want to, I think I want to put this one in, the bigger one. I'll have to go find what that one's called, or because that one doesn't have its tag with it because it came in a bag. Now this is going to be a little bit harder to do. Put this back a little bit, I think. Just gonna have a sip of my coffee here. All right, so I'm gonna put moss down here as well. I have to put quite a bit, I think. Because this one I actually want to bring right up to the very edge. I don't want to leave any space. So I'm going to put quite a bit in, pack it down a little bit. Okay, that's probably good. There's going to be a little bit less moss in this one than the other one, I think. I don't know if I want to use much, maybe a little bit more, but I don't want to use much more than this. So now I just got to find a position for my rock. Because I want it to also look quite natural as well, because I was kind of thinking if it was on an angle like that. So I just want to tuck a little bit more under here to help hold it up. I'm going to bring it right to the very edge. Just have enough room there to stay. Just want to be able to get a little bit of soil in there. There. Okay, I think I still need a little bit more. Just because I don't want this to sink later. There, I think that looks good. Okay, so I'm just gonna fill this up now. This up because I don't want to see the moss. Yeah, a little bit more. I'm gonna try and get it right to the edge, because then even if they hang over a little bit, like that would look nice. But it's possible they could settle a bit too. So if I put a little bit of extra, I think I have enough here. Yeah, that looks about right. Turn that around. I do try to make sure I squish up these bigger balls here. Tiny bit left just to squeeze in at the back there. Oh, this one's gonna look so good, you guys. Like, it's gonna look so good. Oh, I like this. Yeah, this is gonna look good. I feel like I kind of need to be up a little higher. I need to sit on my ankle or something, because this is higher. I feel like maybe I should have scooped a little bit more out of this one. I'm just gonna see if I can still do that. It doesn't matter if the pumice gets anywhere, because that's what's in the soil anyways. There. Yeah, that looks good. There. Yeah. Just wanted to make sure that that hole was a little bit deeper. I'll just kind of try and make it look more natural. There. That looks good. Perfect. Okay. So I think I have just enough to fill some of these holes. I don't want to fill too much of it. I have to take a little bit of soil off the top. There. That looks good. I want to keep this one kind of deep here. I don't want to fill it all the way up. I think this one, like I was thinking about putting it in the deep hole, but maybe it's not a good idea. Maybe I'll put this one like down here, like on the edge or something, and it can kind of grow up. Or maybe over here would be better. Yeah, we'll see. But I'm thinking for this one, I think I want to put this one more up at the top. Fill these holes up with some water. Just pull that out gently. Maybe I'm going to put it more in this one. I think that's what I'm going to do. I think that'll look better. So I'm basically just kind of trying to squish that in there without wrecking it. Give it a nice drink. That looks really nice. And then I'm gonna put this one. This is Pinguicula Joanna as well, because I did get more than one of this one. It was just so stunning. Oh yeah. She's doing good. Squish it in there without being too rough. Give it a nice drink. There you go. One nice thing about the water is it's not going to stay in there. It's going to soak through all those holes because it's so porous. So that's perfect. And I'm going to tag this one. Oops. There we go. Perfect. My little tag. This one I recognize. I know what that one is, but the other one I do. Oh, I think I put the wrong one on. I did. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm just gonna put that with that one because I did put the wrong one in. I need the Joanna one. That's okay. I'm really hoping these work out because it sure is cute. And it actually like goes right into the pumice stone, those toothpicks. So they're in there pretty good. So that's good. Yeah, that looks nice so far. Look at that. Oh my goodness. I like it. Okay. Now I've got one more little hole up here. So I'm gonna try and put another one beside it, because I've got this little tiny one here. Florian. It's just an itsy bitsy little thing. So I'm gonna try and put it on the side there. See how that works. Come here, little baby. Oh my gosh, you're so tiny. Oh, it's got some nice, yeah, it's got some nice little roots there. That coming in clearly, maybe. Once again, I'm just gonna give it a real good squeeze in there so those roots are touching the soil. Give it a drink. Hopefully I didn't squish that too hard. Lift up those little leaves right there. There you go, buddy. Oh my goodness. Perfect, that's better. Okay, now I want to tag that one as well. Make sure I don't mess any of these up. It looks like that one end, that one's garbage. Perfect. Right into the pumice stone. So cute. My gosh. So cute. Okay, so one more on that end there. So I'm not sure what that says. That's a hard one. I need another one. This is definitely one I would butcher. Pinguicula elhericea ex mesophilica? Yeah, not too sure. Okay. Like that. I want to go into that one. Oh, that might work. Okay. Pull this one out. This one's pretty cute too. It'd be nice when they start to get more light too. Oh yeah, it's got some good roots. Very nice. Great like that. Let's give it a good squish in there. It's making contact with the soil. Give it a drink. Good. That looks nice. Kind of noisy, isn't it? So this one I think I'm going to put right over here. I need to find out how big the root system is though. Oh yeah. And it's got a nice new white root coming out there too. So we really want to make sure that I get proper soil in there. There we go. Oops. I'd have to stick a rock or something in here just to help hold this one down. It's a little bit flimsy. It doesn't seem to want to stay very good. It does have new growth though. But I think I definitely am going to have to put some maybe I could put moss around this one too. There. That might be a little bit better. see if I can find a rock from somewhere. That one a really good drink. And the moss underneath is nice and moist as well, so that is gonna help. Like I said, I'm gonna have to go somewhere else and get some more distilled water, because unfortunately our grocery store didn't have any. So I do have this one more hole here. I'm just wondering if I should grab another one and put that one in there, put one in there. I'm thinking I should real quick. Just gonna use some of the soil in here because it's already wet. Help hold this down. Just because moving it around definitely made some of the soil like settle. So just want to get some more in there, help hold that one down a little bit. There we go, that's better. Yeah, and then there's some nice wet soil in there. I'm gonna grab one more out of the cabinet. What have I got in here? Ooh, maybe this one would be nice. This one's got a nice kind of purple tinge to it. Might be hard to see, but it's definitely got some purple to it. Pinguicula, cycloesta. Oh my gosh, you guys, these names. I'm the worst at the names. I really am. Okay, do I have any more of these left? This one will work. Upside down. I really don't want to mess up these pings. I want to know what the heck they are. Oh, perfect. That one went in there good. Okay. Pull this one out. It's got a little bit of a dead leaf there. Okay, I got that. Oh, and it's got some nice new roots coming out too. Perfect. You can get that in there. Oh, that looks good. I like that. Some nice water in there. Some more water in some of these. Oops, running low. Okay, better not use any more. I need some more for the moss. Well, that's really starting to come together. You can see that in there. Okay. I still have lots of moss. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with all this moss. When I ordered it, like a lot came. I think I'm going to put this right through the middle here. I actually really like moss. Even when I used to live in BC, when I used to go, oh look, there's even an old leaf in here. Oh, maybe I'll just leave that in there. It looks natural. When I used to go through the woods and stuff, I was always looking at the moss. I find it very natural and I don't know, there's something about it. There. Get some more in there. Perfect. That looks good. That looks really good. I don't think I'll put moss at the back this time. I think I'm just gonna leave it just more in the front here. I'm just gonna fill this all up, I think. I really like it. I'm hoping this moss is gonna work with this. I don't see why it wouldn't, but you never know. nice. I think I'll put some back here too. Tuck some in there. There. That looks good. Do you have any more of that other? This one looks a little bit different. I'm gonna tuck some of this one in there too. Really kind of firmly place it in there so it's making contact with the soil. There, I think that looks really nice. I'm hoping you can see that. I'm gonna give it a real, maybe a good drink. Definitely running out of water. Now I could use just normal water on this moss. The problem with that is if it gets on the pings, we're not going to make it. So now I think what I'm going to do is with this one, I know I went from having it super natural to having it all sparkly, but I think it's going to look cute. So I'm going to put some in. Don't want to waste those little gems. Super cute. Now I just got to try and, where's my little pick? Get those off of the actual plant. Don't want them on top. Oops, shoot. Pulling it out now. Get off of there. Gentle, Christina. Gentle. There we go, that's better. There. Yeah, and they should just start to kind of grow around the rocks. I'm sure a lot of these won't stay up here every time I water, but we will see. There. I think that looks cute. Might do a little bit of some of this one too. And this is just the crushed glass. Kind of almost like a fairy garden, to be honest. That's what it kind of looks like. Oh my goodness, you guys. I honestly absolutely love it. Oops. Without it all falling out. Look at that. I'm losing some of my sticks. It's not easy to show you guys. Maybe I can get back in there. Get back in there. I'm losing them. Oh, they're so cute. It's so sparkly. Oh my goodness. I lost my little, you get back in there. This one doesn't want to stay in very well. That's okay though, we'll figure it out. There. I really like that. That looks super cute. Might put a little bit more of, whoops, sticking to the bag right here. Might put a little bit more of this one over here. There we go. Oh, that looks so cool. Looks like a fairy garden. We just need a fairy now. I just need a fairy. It'll be neat as the moss grows and kind of grows around the crystals and the rocks and stuff. I think that'll be neat. And it'll be nice when I can actually get the tags out. But like I said, I need time to make a little map so that I'm not messing up which ones are which. I'm just trying to get these little glass chunks off the pings because the pings are sticky. So it's like sticking to them. And I don't want that. So I just want to try and get those off. There we go. That works. See, the little toothpicks work good. That looks nice. Yeah, that looks super, super cool. I don't know what you guys think, but I really like it. It looks so pretty. Especially with a grow light shining on that. Like, it's gonna be so sparkly. Wow. Anyways, it's been kind of a long video, but I really wanted to put these together. I don't think I'm going to put the sparkles in the other one. I think I'm going to leave that one more natural, and I'll just have this one as my sparkly garden. I'll see how I like it. I might do it in my terrarium. We will see, because I will be doing that next for one of my videos, because I still have quite a few pings and carnivorous plants that need to be planted up. So maybe I will put them in there. We'll see. We'll see how much I like this and see what my family thinks, and we'll kind of go from there. But anyways, it was that was a fun video. I really enjoyed that. I hope you guys liked it. Anyways, if you did, subscribe, hit like, and yeah, come and watch more. Anyways, see you later.